Welcome back to the channel. UFC 300 early picks, predictions, and bets. Let's get straight into it. Cody Garbrandt versus Deiveson Figueiredo. I'm going with Figgy here. Probably a knockout. Don't really trust Cody Garbrandt's chin. It's probably going to take one hard shot from Figgy, but at the current odds of around 1.29, I have no interest from that from betting perspective because Cody Garbrandt is very, very skilled. But yeah, give me Figgy there to get the job done. Bobby Green versus Jim Miller. I'm going with Bobby Green here. I trust that he's a little bit younger. I trust him to win the fight further on as it goes on. But he did get like brutally knocked out not even that long ago. And that was devastating stuff. So who knows how much of a toll that's going to take on his career. And Jim Miller, he's still putting up really good performances. So at minus 200 or 1.5, I don't see myself having a bet on that one. Jessica Andrade versus Marina Rodriguez. Wow, this is a tricky fight to call. Striker, grappler. I'm going to go with Jessica Andrade because I think she could stand, I don't know, but she could probably stand with Marina on the feet, but Marina is definitely the more technical, more diverse striker. But Jessica's got a grappling in her back pocket. So yeah, I'll go with Jessica in that one. Jalin Turner versus Renato Moicano. Wow, this is a good fight. This was just recently booked, I believe. I'm going to go with Jalin Turner here. Devastating power. Really skilled striker. Moicano's well-rounded too, though. Like he's got excellent BJJ skills. I don't entirely trust Jalin Turner there if it reaches the mat. I'm looking forward to seeing what lines we get for that fight. Sodiq Yusuff versus Diego Lopes. Wow, this card's sick. I'm going to go with Diego Lopes here. Grappler, but I still not 100% convinced yet on Diego Lopes. He needs to show me a little bit more, I believe, before I call him like a top contender. But his BJJ looks nasty. But Sodiq's no joke either. Like he's had a couple of UFC fights, devastating power puncher. But yeah, give me Diego Lopes there. Kayla Harrison versus Holly Holm. Oh, cannot wait for this fight here. I'm going to go with Kayla Harrison to win a decision, but she's not really looked that good in her past couple performances in the PFL. But Holly Holm is in her 40s now. Give me Kayla Harrison here to get a boring decision at odds of 1.22. I think that's close to minus 400. Got no interest in that. Maybe look at decision prop there. Calvin Kattar versus Aljamain Sterling. This is a great fight here. Interesting matchup. Aljamain's obviously moving up from 135 to 145. Definitely the better grappler. Very tricky grappler. On the feet, I'm going to have to favour Calvin Kattar's boxing. He's probably going to be the more filled out featherweight, the more naturally big guy. Calvin Kattar's 5'11", so there's a big height advantage there for him. On the feet, obviously got to favour Calvin Kattar, I believe. One of the better boxers in UFC. But Aljamain Sterling's got really funky, no pun intended, and tricky jiu-jitsu. I think I'm going to go with Aljamain Sterling here. I just think he could probably just grab a hold of him. But from a betting point of view, I have no interest in that fight. Now we got Jiří Procházka, sorry if I butchered that, and Aleksandar Rakić here. Fascinating fight here. Rakić and Jiří. Jiří's no joke. He's got a lot of power. He was giving Pereira a tough fight. Yeah, he got knocked out, but it looked like momentum was swinging towards his favour, and that was coming off a devastating injury. But Rakić is skilled. Rakić is very well-rounded. Good grappler, good striker. I agree with Rakić being a very slight favourite on the betting odds. But from a betting point of view, I want nothing to do with this fight because Jiří's a beast, very powerful, was a champ. Yeah, but give me Rakić there, but I don't love it. Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan. Now, this is a fight I'm kind of interested by. I'm going to go with Arman Tsarukyan here. I think he's on the upwards trajectory. I think his skill set is very good. Very big on him. Possible bet there with Arman. But at the same time, you're fading Charles Oliveira. And Charles Oliveira, devastating Muay Thai striker. Very well-rounded. Good grappler. Good BJJ. And you're getting around minus 200, which is around 1.5. to fade a former lightweight champion who's highly skilled. I don't feel like you're getting a good deal, but I think I'm going to go with Arman Tsarukyan to get the job done. Probably a grappling decision. Nickal versus Cody Brundage. You got to go Cody Brundage in 10 units on Cody Brundage. Put it all on Cody Brundage. What odds are he's plus 1100 or 10.0? Yeah, give me Cody Brundage here for all the marbles. In all reality, this is a joke of matchup, and how this is on the main card is beyond me, but Nickal's going to dominate any way he wants. Could probably get a KO, dominate on the mat, get finished there. He's probably the only fighter on this card that I'm going, yeah, like that's an absolute lock. Nickal for all the marbles. Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. This is for the BMF belt. This is a sick fight. Great matchup. I'm going to go with Justin Gaethje here because he's a natural lightweight. I think he's more powerful. He's more patient. And when this matchup first came out, I was like, yeah, Justin Gaethje going to completely dominate, possibly get a knockout on Max. But Max Holloway is one of the best to ever do it. Now, I'm looking at odds here, and you're getting around 1.40. I don't see that as a good margin, good edge there. If it's Justin Gaethje versus a debutant, cool, no problem, 1.40 bargain. But you're fighting against one of the best to ever do it. I was worried about maybe Max is not going to really fill out on his frame to lightweight very well, but I've seen some pictures on him on Instagram. He's a big guy. A lot of people have been saying for years, like, this is a guy who needs to be fighting at lightweight. Max Holloway could probably bring the pressure. Very good skill set, good boxer. But I think the Gaethje's power is going to get the job done. But I have a feeling this one's going to play out more closer than people and the odds as expected. Weili Zhang versus Xiaonan. Sorry if I butchered that. Weili's China versus China. I'm seeing odds of around 1.28 on Weili Zhang, and I mean, I'm going to favour her to get the job done because I think she's got a grappling in her back pocket. But Xiaonan is one of the best women's strikers I've seen in quite a while. Like, her striking is phenomenal. She's got a lot of power. This is a high level fight. And although I'm going to pick Weili Zhang to get the job done because I think she's got more tools, like, I'm not in the market to lay almost 300 on Weili Zhang here in this spot. Like, from a value point of view, I'm going to go with Yan, but who I think is going to win and who should win, I'm going to go with Zhang. But that's a great fight. I know people will be like, oh, it's not really that interesting, but I'm really looking forward to that one. Alex Pereira versus Jamahal Hill. This is another tricky fight. I think this is closer to a 50-50 fight. I know a lot of guys online saying Pereira is going to smoke him. Look, Pereira is one of the best to ever do it in the fight space. What he's done with his career, going from kickboxing and transitioning to MMA, is nothing but sensational. And he's got a ton of power. But I do think this is a 50-50 fight. Jamahal Hill is like phenomenal too. Love his skill set. He's like a light heavyweight that can fight at a pace of a lightweight. Like, there's a lot to love about Jamahal, but he's coming off that devastating injury as well. People are saying maybe like he took the fight too early. It was too soon of a comeback. So, and he feels pressured into taking this fight for more money to save the card. He could be coming into this fight with some niggles. And Pereira's always dangerous throughout the fight. Could catch left hook at any point. But because I think it's close to a 50-50 fight, I'm going to pick Jamahal Hill. The current odds of around plus 135 or 2.35. I'll probably leave it alone. I think if loads of Pereira money comes in, I might have a little bit of Jamahal Hill action, but it wouldn't be more than 0.25 units because at the end of the day, Alex Pereira is one of the best to ever do it, and I'm not in the business of fading good fighters. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you for tuning in.